You think you can't make money on YouTube until you hit 1,000 subscribers? Well, you would be wrong. And I'm going to show you 5 ways to start earning money from YouTube right now. Even if you've just posted your first video yesterday, even if you only have 10 subscribers, even if you only have 100 views. Because here's the fun part about YouTube. They're not the ones paying you right now. Your customers are. And you don't need big numbers to find customers. You just got to have the right ones. Hey, I'm Dee Parody, and let's talk about how to actually make money on and off this platform. And here's what nobody tells you when you start YouTube. Everybody's obsessed with getting 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours so you can get monetized, so you can get AdSense, so YouTube can finally pay you. But yes, that's one way to make money, but it's also the slowest way. And you're sitting here, you're waiting, you're posting videos, hoping to hit that magic number, while you could already be earning money. I'm going to show you 5 ways to make money from YouTube that have nothing to do with subscriber counts or view counts. There are actually a lot more, but I'm only going to cover these 5 today because these methods actually work, whether you have 10 subscribers or 10,000. And the best part is, you can start today, right now. Well, right after you watch this video. There's no waiting, no begging for YouTube views and subscribers. Just you, your expertise, and people willing to pay you for it. All right, so the first method is affiliate marketing. This is hands down the fastest way to make your first dollar on YouTube. And here's how it works. You recommend products or services in your video, and you put a special link in your description. And when somebody buys through your link, you earn a commission. Usually it's anywhere from 2% to 50%, depending on what you're promoting. Most of the time, I see it around 4% to even 20%. The key here is that you don't need subscribers for this to work. You just need one person to click and buy. Your 3rd video could make you 20 bucks. Your 10th video could make you 100. And here's what you can promote. So let's say you're teaching something, anything. You're already mentioning the tools and products, the camera, your phone, the editing software. Maybe it's the books you recommend people read. It's the tools that you love to use. Every single thing you mention, you can have an affiliate link. Even the clothes you wear, especially the clothes you wear if you're in fashion and makeup, and all the makeup stuff as well. And the way I would start this is going to Amazon Associates. It takes 10 minutes, it's free, and they approve almost everyone. I didn't have a hard time at all. I just went in, put in my channel, gave it some information, and I was approved. You have 180 days to make your first sale, or they close the account. And if they do that, then you can just reopen it. It's not a big deal. Right now, I've linked all my camera gear, my mics, my lights, everything I use to start creating on YouTube. You can also go to places like Share a Sale, Impact, or there are individual company programs. There's a lot of software companies that have their own affiliate programs like Canva and Kajabi, ConvertKit. I even think Media does this as well. It's whatever tools that you use. You get your links, you put them in your video descriptions, and in your video you say something like, everything today I'm using is linked in the description below. And that's it. So here's how this one worked for me. I made my first $15 from affiliate links when I had 45 subscribers. One person bought a tripod and somebody else bought a light kit and some other gear that I had recommended. And I made 15 bucks. It's not life-changing money right away, but it's proof that you can earn without waiting for YouTube. And it compounds over time because your videos don't just die after a week. People keep watching over and over, and they keep buying. And if they purchase other things after they click your link, you get credit for that too. But there is a rule here. Only recommend things that you actually use and that you believe in. Don't sell garbage for $3 commission. Your small audience trusts you. Don't break that trust for any reason. So the second method would be to sell digital products. This is where you can actually make real money even with a tiny audience. And here's the concept. You create something once, whether it's a guide or a workbook, a checklist, a template, a mini course, and you can sell it over and over. There's no physical inventory, no shipping. There's high profit margins here. You create it once and you sell it forever. And why does this work with no audience? Well, let's say you have a video that gets 100 views. Just 100. If one person buys your $27 guide, well, you've made $27. That's more than most YouTubers make from 100 views on AdSense. If 2 people buy, that's $54 from 100 views. So you see how this works? You don't need thousands of people. You just need a few people with a problem that you have the answer to. You may be thinking, well, what can I sell? Well, what matches your expertise? Maybe it's a meal planning template if you teach cooking, or a planting calendar if you teach gardening. How about a content planning workbook if you teach YouTube? A budgeting spreadsheet if you teach finance? Maybe a morning routine if you teach productivity. For me, I created a niche finder, 100 niche ideas for women over 50. Took about 2 hours in Canva. I also created a YouTube starter guide, and I give away both of these for free because I'm trying to build my email list. But I could easily charge money for it, and people would buy it because it solves a specific problem. For example, I actually bought a course on how to build an email funnel. I paid $297 for it. It was very comprehensive and worth every penny. And a piece of advice here. I have been in sales all of my life. And one thing I heard a long time ago, a wise man once told me, just because you wouldn't spend that kind of money for it doesn't mean somebody else will. In other words, don't judge your customer by your wallet. And here's how to start. You pick one question that people ask you. It's their big pain point. Create a simple PDF that answers it. 10, 20 pages max. Use Canva to make it look nice. You can sell it on Gumroad or Stand Store. I currently use Kajabi. The bigger the problem and the better and quicker the solution you can deliver, the more you can charge. There are people out there that want your solution and they want it fast. And as a side note here, I pack as much value as I can get into it. I want the person who's buying my product to feel like they got their money's worth. Now, don't overwhelm them with too much information. They can get information anywhere, but make it valuable. Make it answer every question that they may have about your topic. Then you can just mention it in your video like this. If you want my complete guide to blah, the link is in the description. That's it. And the beauty is, you create it once, it sells while you sleep, even if you only have 73 subscribers. The third method of making money right now would be to offer coaching or consulting. This is actually the highest earning method on the list today, and you can do it with under 100 subscribers. And here's how it works. Your YouTube videos demonstrate your expertise. Someone watches and thinks, I wonder if she can help me. They book a session with you and you help them solve their specific problem. And then they pay you. No subscribers required. Just one person who needs your specific help. And this is another one of those. The more you do, the more it compounds. You just got to make sure you have the time. And why would someone book a coaching call? Well, there's so much information on YouTube, but the problem is it's not in any particular order. Finding the exact help you need when you need it is actually really hard. You have to sift through dozens of thumbnails, and then once you actually click on a video and watch it, you still don't really get the answers that you need. But when you book a coaching call, you can actually ask all the questions you have and get specific answered, dialed down just for you. This is so valuable to a lot of people, just to be able to book a Zoom call and get your questions answered. And the income potential here, I would say you start at $50 to $100 a session as a beginner. And once you have a few testimonials, you can charge more. If you can book 5 clients in a month at $100, let's say, that's $500. And if you book 10 at $100, that's $1,000 from a small channel. Now, who can do this? If you have expertise in anything, you can coach. Life coaching for women in transitions, business coaching for new entrepreneurs, fitness and nutrition coaching, organization and decluttering, career coaching, YouTube strategy, like I'm doing. The list goes on and on. So how do you start? Well, first you got to decide what you want to help people with. Set your price, create a simple booking page. Calendly is free. Then set up a Zoom call. Zoom is also free. And you can mention this in your video if you want to, or you could just put it in your description and say, if you want personal help with this, I offer one-on-one coaching. And then you put your link in the description, and that's it. The key here is you don't have to be the world's leading expert. You just need to be a few steps ahead of the person you're helping. I would rather have someone help me that had just been through what I'm experiencing or whatever I'm struggling with at the moment, because there is so much information out there, but getting it when I need it, exactly when I need it, is so important. Where do you find these people? Well, they're people that have watched your free content. They trust you, they like you, they know and like your style. You give away so much content for free that when they're ready to invest, you're the obvious choice. And here's a pro tip. In the beginning, why don't you offer 2 or 3 free sessions first to get testimonials and practice a little bit, and then you can start charging. And this is totally scalable. Once you're booking several clients a week, you may want to consider group coaching calls. This is where the real money is made. But start the process off small, one step at a time. So the fourth method is to sell services. This is perfect if you're already doing something like freelancing, consulting, design work, whatever that may be. YouTube becomes your portfolio and kind of like your audition tape, your credibility builder. And here's what I mean by that. So let's say you're a graphic designer and you make videos teaching Canva tips or showing your design process. So somebody watches and thinks, I need a designer like her because I really don't want to learn how to do this. I would rather have somebody do it for me. And she clearly knows what she's doing. At that point, they hire you. Your YouTube channel didn't make you money directly, but it got you a $2,000 client. So here's some more examples. Let's say you're a copywriter and you make videos about writing and someone hires you to write their website copy. That could be a $3,000 project. Well, maybe you're a virtual assistant and you teach productivity and systems. Someone hires you for a $1,500 a month retainer. What about a bookkeeper? You teach QuickBook tips. A small business owner might hire you. Well, what if you're an interior decorator and you show your process? Someone books you for a $5,000 home makeover project. You kind of see that pattern. YouTube isn't paying you, but YouTube is actually attracting the people who will pay you. I know all kind of designers that do this kind of work. Florists for weddings and dog trainers. I mean, do you remember when Caesar, what was his name? Caesar the dog trainer was on? I can't remember the name of the show, but he would train dogs. Well, when you needed a dog training, who was the first person you thought of? Cesar Millan, although I couldn't afford him at the time because he was rich and famous from being on TV. But you kind of get where I'm going here with this. Whatever you're showing that you're doing, there's probably somebody out there that'll pay you to do it for them. And why does this work with not a huge audience? That's because you only need one client to make it worth it. If you make 10 videos and get 50 views each, and one person hires you for a $2,000 project, well, you just made $2,000 from 500 views. That's $4 a view. It's way better than AdSense. So how do you start this? Well, you got to make it obvious what you do. Show your work in your videos. In your channel banner, say that you're a graphic designer or a branding specialist. In your video descriptions, put down there, hey, do you need help? I'm currently taking clients. Email me at. In your videos, you could say, if you want me to do this for you, I offer blank. The link is in the description below. Just be direct. Don't be shy about it. Put it out there. Because the truth is, your videos are proof that you know what you're doing. That's more valuable than any resume you could ever put out there. So the fifth method would be to sell curated boxes or product kits. This one kind of flies under the radar a little bit, but it's huge for certain niches. But it does take a little bit of a financial commitment to buy the product initially. So here's the idea. If you're teaching something that's hands-on, like crafting or cooking, gardening, or art, maybe you could bundle up the supplies that people need and sell it as a kit. And why this works is because your viewer watches you make something and they think, ooh, I want to make that too. So instead of sending them to 6 different stores to hunt 10 different products, you say, I put together a kit with everything you need and the link is below. They buy it, you make money. So like if you have a quilting channel and you could put your fabric bundles and patterns for the quilt in your video and then you could sell it. If you have a painting channel, how about exact colors and brushes plus a canvas? A baking channel could do any kind of specialty ingredients plus the recipe card. And a gardening channel could do a seed collection and a planting guide. A home decor channel could do a lazy Susan with maybe a napkin holder, salt and pepper shakers with a candle or flowers. That's how I bought this one about a year ago, and I love it. I even saw a kit the other day that was called something like Stay Cozy. It was a box with a blanket, a candle, some soup mix, and a mug. It was in a really pretty box with nice tissue paper and a ribbon. Now, it was a little pricey. I want to say it was like $99, and some of them were like $199 based on what was in it. But it was really cool looking. Now, this doesn't have to be a huge box. Just a few items that they need to get started on whatever you're showing them. And a bonus idea here would be if you're making something, you could sell the item that you're making, whether it's artwork or a wreath or a door hanger, a blanket or a home decor item. Why it works with a small audience is because you only need a few buyers per video to make this worthwhile. Your viewers are already engaged. They're watching you create. They want what you create. They may even want to recreate it and just struggle to figure it out. And you're making it easy for them. So how do you do this? You start small. You do some small one-time kits. You source your supplies in bulk or wholesale. You package them yourself or you hire help. You put a link in your description to your Shopify or Etsy store to sell. And somewhere in your video, you say something like, if you want everything you need to make this, I've put together a kit. I'm only making 10 and the link is in the description below. That creates urgency, it sells out, and you can repeat it again later. Your video is your marketing. You're showing them what they'll create. They already want it. The best niches for this are anything that are hands-on where people need supplies. Okay, that was a lot. So which one do you start with? Well, of course, that depends on your niche. But I suggest everybody start with affiliate links, especially if you want the fastest and easiest wins. Literally takes 10 minutes to set up, 0 risk. And if you have something to teach and you want scalable income, then add some digital products and maybe one-on-one coaching. And then after that, pick the thing that speaks to you the most. Sell your services, sell your product kits, whatever you think your audience needs. But my advice would be to start with just one. Do it this week. Once you have that one done, then move on to the next one. And don't wait until you have 1,000 subscribers. Don't wait until you feel ready. Your next video could bring you your very first paying customer, but only if you actually have something to offer. You don't need YouTube's monetization guidelines to make money on YouTube. You don't need 1,000 subscribers or 1 million views. You just need to solve someone's problem and give them a way to pay for it. Pick one, start today. And drop a comment and tell me which one you're going to try first. And if you don't think you have time to create on YouTube, check out this video to see how I get it all done. Thanks for watching. Now go make some money, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.